American Sign Language hasn't always been such a large component of Luna Language Services, but the relationship between the two began, well, with relationships. After years of subcontracting ASL interpreting jobs to other agencies, Luna's president, Chris Waters, decided that in order to ensure the best service, he needed to hire people who had knowledge, skill, and ability to enhance the coordinating process and build a direct relationship with the deaf and hard of hearing communities. The interesting thing was, once we got started, we all learned some lessons. Through our interactions with various clients, but most importantly, the contract we hold as the coordinating unit for the state of Indiana, Luna's staff has been exposed to so many facets of the deaf and hard of hearing communities in ways that we have never experienced. So, let's hear from a few lunatics who have had their horizons broadened by our work with the state. Linda Haskell, Luna's Director of Client Services, speaks to how she has been affected by working with the ASL community.
I have come to understand, in the now almost 3 years we have held the contract, that the community that our ASL interpreters serve is not a disabled one. It is hard now to even say that. It is a culture that has strong advocacy values and specific norms, which the deaf and hard of hearing population want to be understood and followed. I have learned to capitalize deaf too. This simple fact is important and means more than being grammatically correct. It is a world of information when I write it. It reminds me of what I have learned.
The deaf community has had a widespread effect on Luna as a whole. Even the eyes of our spoken language coordinators have been opened to the ASL world. Victor Castillo, coordinating manager, and Kelly McCarthy, a Mandarin interpreter and language coordinator, both add their 2 cents.
Watching interpreters dealing directly with clients, interpreters interacting with our coordinators, and the large number of deaf community members visiting Luna's office has shown me how complex the deaf community is as a whole.
I've begun to understand how widespread the need for language access is in our community, how far the reach extends into so many levels of society.
Na A Pa, our Director of Language Services, and a native from Burma, muses,
It always amazed me to see how fascinating the deaf culture is, and I've also learned that there is a DST, Deaf Standard Time, just like the Burmese has BST, Burmese Standard Time. I don't know much about the state contract itself, but I think it brings so much trust and attention to the ASL interpreters and builds a stronger relationship between Luna and the interpreters.
Jaime Mendez works as our finance specialist and hails from the country of Colombia. He answers the question so adequately with the simplicity of,
The contract has given me more perspective into the ASL world and community.
It's been an amazing journey to watch our spoken language employees ask questions and become curious about the unique and intriguing world of ASL. Barriers and cultures have truly been crossed the more involved Luna becomes in the deaf and hard of hearing communities. One of the company's major goals remains to provide the best services possible and to be community focused as we do so. In the past 3 years, our ASL department has tripled in growth. Our staff now includes 4 nationally certified interpreters and 5 state-certified interpreters. We also have 2 pre-certified interpreters and a native ASL user, all working towards certification. Natalie Pomeroy, a former state coordinator and now an ASL staff interpreter, reflects,
I was able to establish a working relationship with the VR counselors and with Rhonda and Decca. By being a state coordinator, I was able to coordinate the perfect interpreter for various clients, matching specific interpreters to clients who had various needs.
Sarah McWhorter, who started with Luna as an ASL fellow and is now a full-time staff interpreter, responds,
Often, I acquire new vocabulary and terminology during my work. In turn, I am able to use what I have learned in future appointments, thus providing a better quality of interpretation for both deaf and hearing consumers.
Rayanne Taylor, whose parents are both deaf and works as one of our ASL coordinators, adds,
Even though I don't deal directly with the state, just through observing and hearing things in the office, it has helped me understand all the planning, details, and challenges that go into providing deaf consumers with the best services possible.
Luna strives to maintain our community roots and relationships along with our outstanding services. We want to take a moment to thank the state of Indiana for their trust in our ability to manage this contract, and also to publicly show our gratitude to Indiana's deaf and hard of hearing communities. As stated above by Luna's staff, while there's always more to learn, we have all benefited from our interactions with the various ASL communities, not just on a company level, but individually as well. Building and maintaining these relationships remain invaluable to us. Thank you for this amazing experience. We are so excited to build upon all we have learned to provide the very best services possible.